Hello, hello. Let's see how this is rolling. Okay. All right. Finally got sound, so that's good. Yeah, okay. Stuff is registering pretty well. That's we'll turn this down a little bit. There we go. All right. Seeing a bit of fluctuation. Get that properly framed. Oh, too far. Or just right. There we go. All right. So, good on the volume, good on the music. I will have to thoroughly adjust the acoustics in the room here. But shout out to Music 55K coming through, helping me out, letting me know that the sound was off, but we got that straightened out. So I appreciate the help. I really do. I wish I would have got it straightened out before you had to take off. But hey, that's my bad, not yours. Shout out anyway. I appreciate it. It's all about growth over here. All right. Let me get this up out of the way. All these extra cords and wires killing me. All right, cool. So last night, let me make sure all the inflammatory stuff is off the screen here. So last night we did not these, even though I'm over here spinning it around and whatnot. Last night we cut and prepped this bad boy here. It's all about the framing. Get some advertising here, mostly because I don't really want to explain that particular sticker. It's this one Brazilian artist. Love his work, but you'd have to see it to understand it more. And can I get... All right. Okay, sweet. So now I am essentially completely out of the frame except for my hands, which is exactly how I want it. So last night we prepped and got ready for stitching this piece here. So here's the back, or the outside rather, and the inside. So we've got 8 card slots and 2 cash pockets. And this leather, I love it so much. It's got a great feel. The color is outstanding, and it just feels really good. I wish that you all could feel this one. And in keeping with the how a lot of the pieces are here where I live in South Texas, people don't like the thin, I guess dainty, for lack of a better term, wallets. They like especially their Roper wallets, the longer wallets, with a little bit of heft to it, a little bit of chunk, and helps me out because I don't need to spend a ton of time shaving down the bulk of any sort of material or using a bunch of really thin leathers. So I'm loving this one. So even though it's 3 layers thick here and in the middle, it doesn't feel or look out of place, especially in the kind of places where I live here now. Some of the things I'm upset with, I thought I had everything properly aligned, but I didn't. So when I trued up the edges, I saw that there's a bit of a gap here. I also saw that I should have trued up the edges prior to stitching, because I stitched and then started to true it up, and I realized that I was removing material closer to the thread. So lesson learned for later. But this is what we came up with last night. So because I liked it so much and because I cut such a huge chunk, I'm going to make another one. So not going to make the whole thing again. I just don't have the material for it. So what I'm going to do is have the outer piece and then the inner lower pocket be this material. As much as I said I hate using the thinner material, I will, just to see how a slimmer, less bulkier piece like this will turn out. So let's get to it. And since we're here with all the proper tools, might as well use the old scratch all, which is what I should have been using before anyway. Boom. Encouragement. Really should have just done it this way. Oh well. Dun, 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 dun. It's 1, 2. I really, really hope that this is coming across very crisp. That is the goal. Uh-huh. This was a pain in the you-know-what to get my stamp into. It was a challenge, quite honestly. You know what? I spent all this money. And I really should be doing this so as to ensure that I don't lose skills by just opting for a different tool. The guy that runs Hangfire Leather, he really, really likes these guys. Oh, wait. Yep, wrong pocket. That one's one of mine. Go figure, I like my knives. But yeah, the guy that runs Hangfire, he likes using the utility knives. And, well, one, I don't really like this one so much. The blade isn't secured in via screw. There's just a latch. But it is secured in there well. I just don't have confidence in it. So, but he likes these for his leather work. I leave them alone. Yep, I'll prefer a scalpel or the shears, something. But utility knife, that's a no for me. What was that? Must be something in the rubber there. Just felt like it caught. Might as well just do these straight lines now. And I made these pretty close to each other. There we go. Oh, okay. Thought something else happened. There we go. Should have left these in plain sight, but hey. Let's go with this one here. I'm surprised. Usually this one gets really, really good purchase with the blade and cuts really, really smoothly. This leather is pretty dense, but I didn't think it was so dense that the scalpel would have an issue going through. Usually it's one and done. There we go. Come on. I'm just impatient now. I shouldn't be, but I am. Always remember, if you're going to cut a straight line with this blade, focus. There we go. The edge of the piece should not be facing this side here with the bevel to the blade. The flat back piece should be to the edge there. So right here. That went through. Bam. I've seen folks cut a bunch of straight and curved lines with this type of blade, and I just don't see how they're cutting curved lines with this unless they're using a thinner blade than what I have, which is entirely possible. Come on. So, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I finally got my sound straightened out. I turned this up a bit. Not by much. It helps some. Nope, I don't like it. We're just going to go with the we go. There we go. Come on. Yep, I should have never tried to cut it from that angle. Should have just kept it here, but no. Had to be funny. There we go. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Appreciate you coming through with the chat and also leaving really quickly. Okay. I wish I got little alerts when people popped in so I knew. It would help a bit, I think. Here we go. So many blades. I need to just pick one. I mean, I need to. I'm not gonna, but still. Acknowledging it is the first step. Second step is fixing it, but you know, baby steps. Better, a lot smoother. What's going on in the chat? What's up? What's up? Glad you could rock with me. Really appreciate it. So, all right. So, looks like the stream thing is pretty solid. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Had a pretty good one last night, but I do have to go and take my dog out one time. as much as I'm sure I'm trying to be a good dog owner, from what I can tell, this dog came from either, oh, what's going on, Sirius? Yeah, I was complaining about my dog. I'm the proud owner of a brand new to me dog. I picked him up from the shelter 6 days ago, and I like him a lot. He loves the smell of leather, so I got to keep him out of the house because he will chew on everything. And I'm trying to figure out what his deal is. He, I think he comes from a place that had either a lot of people or other dogs to play with, because even though he's got the whole backyard to himself and I got him a bunch of toys, he's not much of a playing games and playing fetch in the yard. But as soon as we go on a walk to the park or anything like that, super lively, likes being around other people and other dogs. He's not very reactive, but that is not the life that I have. It's a sweet wallet. Okay. Oh yeah, appreciate it. And then chewing on leather, I gave him a big scrap. The guy at the leather shop told me to go ahead and just do that. Just give him a piece of the veg tan. I think some of the toys that I have are like that. So before I cut off a piece of the veg tan, I'll see what I do have for him. But yeah, this guy, I part of me thinks that he's depressed, but then soon as we go somewhere, he's super lively. Everything's all good. He's not, he doesn't whine or anything like that. I like to just hang out with him. He's content to just chill out with me. So even if we're not doing anything, if I'm just there with him, everything's fine. He doesn't seem to get too restless. I guess the longer walks in the morning are perfectly fine for him. But I don't know, I just feel kind of bad sometimes when I'm in here working and he's out there just chilling. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna take him with me tomorrow to meet some friends of mine and their dogs. Some of the toys that work. It's probably just all the stimulus from. Okay, yeah, because I know that it's new to him, but in general, he seems like he's been either very exposed, if not socialized and housebroken and whatnot. So we'll see. Also, I'm running the stream off of a different camera. I'm running the stream off of a Sony now, not the iPhone. So the resolution is a lot better. I have to use a different mic, but the mic is a lot cleaner. Because the mic in the camera is actually pretty trash. And the stream should go up to 2K, if not 4K. And this was the watch that we did on stream. Not the watch, the wallet that we did on stream last night. So I got it ready to get stitched up. It'll work out. Should be fine. Oh, yeah. And that was honestly one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, especially when I saw that it wasn't too difficult. I did have to download another app. Lord knows you have to get other apps and programs now. But it wasn't too big. Didn't take up very much space. And I believe I should be able to stream on multiple platforms. I'll have to look into that one, though, but still. But you're able to see the material a lot better. Because as good as phones are, there's only so much that they can do naturally. Then everything else is programmed. Meanwhile, the cameras, the proper cameras, they're just made for this. Like for instance, let me back up a bit. But okay. So I've got what they refer to as depth of field, so you can see the piece much better. and then everything else that isn't associated with it is not in focus, as opposed to the cell phones, which again are great, but they're designed to get as many things in focus as possible. So to maintain or to have something pointed out, the item has to be either lit specifically or isolated from the rest of it. And I can do this right here, and I can know definitely that everybody is checking out the piece that got finished not too long after the stream was over. Yep. This piece here, I can't remember the type. I think it might still be rolled up, but I got it from Tandy Leather day before yesterday. Actually, I'm sorry, no, I got it yesterday. And I knew that it was in stock. I was there when it came off of the truck, but I had to wait for them to put it in the system so that I could buy it. But I just love how it looks. I was actually in the process of making another. What's going on, Miss King? I was in the process of making another one of these, but with a different color, different and a different thickness, so something slimmer. Because I hate myself, and I was gonna add a zipper pouch. Yeah, this is the one from last night. It's finished. I stitched it up this morning, and actually, you can tell that the thread is two different colors. So we've got the contrasting tone with the black thread here, and then this purplish maroon tone on the outside, which is complementary, or at least more complementary than the black thread, but it's still also a contrasting thread. And both colors went well with it, so I decided to just not take all of the stuff out of the machine because I already had it set up like this, and it turned out really well, so I like it. I did learn a lesson with with everything though. I should have trued up the edges before stitching. Normally, you true them up afterwards. I should have done it before. Things got a little bit wonky. Whoa, something just fell. Okay. Things got a little bit wonky over here and over here, and in the corner a bit right there. So I should have, and after I sewed it, when I trued it up, it got closer to the stitch in some parts and not so much in others. So I should have trued it up first and then stitched, because the little imperfections on the edge led to big, or at least noticeable, imperfections on the stitch. So I should have trued everything up before. But hey, you live, you learn. It's all good. All right. Well, I hate to do this, but truthfully, the purpose of the stream was just to knock out all the kinks and get some feedback. And the feedback that I got earlier was that I had no sound, and I figured out that it was because I left my camera in photo mode, not movie mode. But I know what mode to leave it in now. The resolution is a lot better. Good for the stream, bad for my ego, because I try my hardest to keep my hand injury out of the camera. Now, that's a non-issue. I'm over here in 2K/4K. I can't remember what the setup is off the top of my head for the camera, but hey, it is what it is. We got 3 folks in the chat right now. So if anybody has any questions or requests, I'll go ahead and see what I can do. Please, no more phone cases. Not for the time being. my ego still hurts from being very, very wrong about not being able to do it. Thank you, Miss King. Oh yeah, I really do like this one though. About a week ago, maybe a week and some change. Don't worry about the injury. Oh yeah, it's all good. No phone case. So I made a couple of bracelets, and one of them I punched in some very cat centric stamping into it, and then I thought, man, I need to get some dog stamps too, but they didn't have them, and the ones that were on sale for Etsy were honestly more pricey than I thought they'd be worth for the size. Then sure enough, what do they happen to have at Tandy but not 2 dog centric stamps, but 3? Haha. So let me get these ready. As long as I can hold them properly. I might just have to go 2 and then 1. All right, it's too bright in here. Hold on. There we go. So we've got the quintessential spotted dog. And then the paw print. Gotta love that. And come on, focus. There we go. Also with the bone. So next set of bracelets I knock out, I'm going to make sure that they are dog focused. That'll be pleasant. And I will make sure that I very shamelessly add in the, come on, this light. Yeah, the Made in the USA stamp. Extra person in the chat. We are approaching my maximum that I've had. What's going on? Oh, you know what? I'll give everybody a pro tip. So this is the Sony a martingale dog collar. Well, I don't know what that is. But I will definitely look it up and see if it's a thing that I can knock out. Truthfully, I only jumped onto the stream to test out the settings. But let's see what the deal is. A martingale color de perro color. Oh, that looks dope. Okay. It's a little involved so far as hold on, let me get a really straightforward picture here. So there's a lot going on. All right, let me turn the brightness up here. All right, so this is actually a lot of length because you've got this here that goes down and around, this here that goes down and around, and then this one here. So that's a lot of length in it. Now, the upside is you only have a double loop, a single loop, a single loop, a, uh, that's not a D ring, but I have a bunch of those, and then a D ring. So far as hardware, it's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So it's a lot of length and 5 pieces. I'm not against this, and truthfully, this might be a weekend stream where I'll just sit down, probably measure something out for my dog, and then just get down to it. But a Monday night stream when I have stuff to do, and I also ate a whole bunch of tamales this morning or this afternoon, so I am about to be going to sleep. This falls into the not right now category. However, I'm about to save this picture, and thank you for putting this onto my radar because I do want to make that. That does look really great. A lot of folks who are getting into leather crafting, if you're looking for patterns and tutorials and whatnot, there's a really good chance that you've come across the YouTube channel Diesel Punk, which is run by a guy named Tony C. He's from Romania. Really, really great dude. His channel's really funny, very informative, super creative. Some years ago, he created a pattern for a chest harness for dogs of different sizes. So you have a small, medium, and a large one with a lot of adjustability. Sometime I will definitely be knocking that piece out. It's it's multiple pieces instead of just one piece on the bottom, one piece on the top. There's a bunch that goes into it. However, because of how it's done, how it's layered, it does a really good job of covering everything. There's a lot of distribution of force. So the force on the dog as you pull it is really, really well distributed. And the force from the dog as he pulls you, it will, you won't feel such a sharp jerk. And plus it would attach to the dog basically, like, so say this is the dog's head. It's bad to pull at the head and collar, head and neck. I know that's where you put the collars at and everything, and that does allow for a lot of control, but that's actually not great for the dog, especially if it pulls a lot or if you happen to pull too hard. So when you attach it to the body, you have a bit more control and also causing less damage, lower likelihood of the damage there. You have to get that baby outlined, some leather. Oh yeah, absolutely. That he's getting a whole bunch of unnecessary leather stuff. Hopefully he doesn't hate me. Hopefully he doesn't try to like bite it off. Sent you a few pics of, okay, bet. I appreciate it. Sometime, not tomorrow, because right now it's Tuesday. Sometimes the days will alternate, but once a week I have dinner with my pseudo twin. It's a very long story. With her and her family, and some missionaries from her church. So no stream tomorrow, but Wednesday I will likely finish this. So it'll be just waiting to dry, and then I'll add the buttons. I'm sorry, I'll do the antique, then add the buttons, and this will be ready for a giveaway, hopefully Friday or Saturday. So if you want to be selfish and increase your own likelihood of getting it for the giveaway, don't tell anybody, because it'll go to one of the people who subscribes to YouTube and on Instagram. But if you want to help a brother out and share the live stream and stuff, or at least share the channel location, and hopefully I can get some more views, I'd appreciate that too. But yeah, randomly pick somebody. I have a system that I use. But yeah, this will get done, or the stamping will be finished on Wednesday. Likely be finished and ready to go for a giveaway on Friday. If everything goes well, I'll be announcing the winner on Saturday. Again, only people who are subscribed on YouTube and follows on Instagram. And best bet, on the post that I announced the contest, just write your YouTube name on the Instagram post and write your Instagram name on the YouTube post, just so I know who's who. Please share these streams. Let's get. Oh yeah. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate everybody who comes through. I love the interaction in the chat. Thank you very much for putting me on to these, make sure I'm saying it right, martingale dog collars. I didn't know there were different types. I just thought there were different materials. Thank you for putting me onto that. They'll give me something to strive for and put onto. That's all that I got for now. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and play with the dog one more time. Make sure he's got food and water in his bowl, and then I'm out. Thank y'all so much. And I hope you like the new setup with the camera and the light and everything. Unfortunately, I have to have my laptop up here now because that's where I'm streaming through. But if I can stealthily get this out of the way or out of frame, then I'll make sure that happens too. I just want to have more workspace. Next time we'd like to see, I mean, I'm not against that. And there's not too much leather in this room for the filming. So the likelihood of him getting a hold of something and chewing it up is lower. So might break him out. Might go ahead and do that. We'll see. All right. Y'all have a great one. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm Jay Renard, and I'm out. Peace.